Former Senator Heidi Heitkamp of North Dakota. She's now the director of the, she's smiling because she's hoping I do some kind of Fargo accent. Real good to see you, Heidi, director of the Institute of Politics at the University of Chicago, CNBC contributor. And Judd Gregg, live free or die, former governor and senator of New Hampshire. All right, let's get both of you on a two-shot. Who wishes they were back trying to make this sausage and for put two-shot? Raise your hand if you wish you were back in that business.
Did you want to go back?
Yeah, neither one of you.
Did anyone raise your hand?
Yeah, nobody wants. Heidi, God, you're like an academic now. You get to hang out. You know, you get to wear the sweaters with the patches on your arms. Should we expect anything? Should we be optimistic? As Emily said, there are things that need to be done.
Well, you know, I watch really closely the Farm Bill, as you can imagine, and that's going to need to be extended. There's a whole lot of other programs, but the real problem is, are we going to see a shutdown of government? If McCarthy can't get his troops in line, if he can't figure out a way to deliver a continuing resolution, and any continuing resolution that the Freedom Caucus so far would agree to is not a continuing resolution the Democrats will agree to. So it's really jammed up in the House at this point. So we'll see, you know, he's worked magic before. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, right. Heidi, so here is, I know, it's the Post. I know what you think of when I say the Post, but I'm talking about the New York Post. But all they're pointing out here is that the President Biden continues to brag, and I'm going to mention this to Jared Bernstein, continues to brag about he's the only president that's been cutting the deficit. Well, it's going to be $2 trillion. That's double last year. And when it did come down, it was really just post-pandemic. So what we had spent in those crazy days where we needed all that support, to come down from there is really not something the American people believe that you can brag about, that you brought it down. Would you be inclined to be proposing more spending if you were the president right now with where we are?
Well, I think he's in a tough spot, and the public now is starting to realize that we can't afford the interest payments. This was all okay when interest was basically, money was free. Now we're paying real money for interest, and this is going to be a problem going forward. Neither party has any bragging rights on this, and there needs to be fiscal discipline. Right,
yeah, I wasn't saying that. And then Judd, go to you. I think voters are starting to worry, obviously. They're not oblivious to what's happening, because the numbers just in terms of the handling of the economy, they can't get above really 1 out of 3 Americans in terms of getting a passing grade.
Well, they shouldn't get a passing grade. I mean, this is a disaster that we're headed towards. I mean, we're functioning like a ship of fools, not recognizing what's coming at us. You're talking trillion-dollar deficits for as far as the eye can see. You're talking a debt-to-GDP ratio, which already exceeds Greece and is totally unsustainable. And there's no effort at all to rein this in. I mean, the appropriations fights are really irrelevant to the exercise. They're fighting over small amounts of increases. The real fight, of course, the issue that is driving all of this is entitlement spending. The size of the government has exploded under both Trump and Biden, but more so under Biden. But I mean, neither one of them seem to have any concern about the debt. You know, Trump lived with debt, he loved debt, and he used to default on debt. And Biden basically believes in modern monetary theory, which says you can print money for as long as you want, and you don't have to pay the piper for it. Or you certainly don't on your political watch. It's coming later. But the inevitable event here is that somebody's going to wake up around the world and say, hey, these guys can't pay back their debt without devaluing their dollar. And then you get a dollar crisis. So when you get a dollar crisis, the American people are going to feel it right in their pocketbook, and their standard of living is going to drop. There are ways to solve this. This is a very solvable problem. All it takes is some political will. The last group to try to do this, of course, was Simpson Bowles. But it could be done again if the president wanted to step forward and say, okay, let's set up a working group along with the Congress, which is going to address the substantive issue of how you slow the growth of entitlements without undermining the basic purpose of entitlements, which is to protect the poor and the near poor, especially single women. And it can be done. It's just, it's inexcusable that's not being addressed by anybody. And essentially, both parties have walked away from the matter.